Hello, 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 folks. Wow, what a fucking day. Now, last week, this past Friday, Roe versus Wade was overturned, and a lot of shit's happening right now as we speak right now. Now you got celebrities getting stupid again. You ladies, stop comparing yourselves to a gun, okay? Look, you are flesh and bone. You are tissue, vein, and blood. Simple as that. Same as guys, okay? But now, the blaming needs to end. Needs to stop, okay? Needs to stop. And now they're saying we need to abolish the Supreme Court. Whose ever idea is that, go fuck yourself. Because you need the Supreme Court. Just because you don't like the ruling, all of a sudden you want to abolish the Supreme Court, right? It's like you want to abolish pencils for misspelled words. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't say in the Constitution that it doesn't say anything about abortion in the Constitution. Period. Don't. I stand by what I said right now. I am a center guy. I'm in the center. I am neither side of this discussion ship. I'm just a guy who's in the stands watching the royal gladiatorial event happen here. Now some dumb celebrity says guns have more rights than a woman. Guns are not alive. Guns are a tool for self-defense. Now, bear with me here, folks, okay? Bear with me. Almost 49 years ago, they've been doing this Roe versus Wade shit for nearly half a century. For the last 49 years, it still and has and always will be controversial and a very touchy subject. Now, just because Roe versus Wade was overturned, it doesn't mean that your rights were taken away. All it means is that the Supreme Court has given the states back their decision, because for a long time it's been the Supreme Court. Now, when the ruling was done, all of a sudden we got AOC saying illegitimate. Yeah, she is illegitimate for a representative for stupidity. Now, it don't mean your rights are taken away, okay? It don't. When the Supreme Court ruling happened this past Friday, it didn't take anybody's rights. Period. None. It gave the states back the way it should be. It should belong to the states. That's how it was done Friday. This past Friday, the ruling was overturned, and the states get to make the decision. It's no longer federal; it's state now. And it was never the supreme law of the land, because it was never a law. It was only a case, which was controversial for the last 49 years. And it will always be controversial for years to come. Now, the Supreme Court did a ruling today where a football coach had his First Amendment right violated. Freedom of religion. The Supreme Court states that the coach can pray on the field. It's his right. It's his constitutional right to pray on the field. Okay? Now, Thursday before, the Supreme Court ruled that New York cannot bar somebody to carry a weapon concealed, and it struck down the Sullivan Law that made it a felony for anybody who owns a gun, which is a right under the Second Amendment. If anybody carried a gun concealed, automatic, go to jail. It's a felony. But the Supreme Court struck that down, which now New Yorkers can now carry a weapon for self-defense. Now, the pro-abortion activist is comparing their shit to the gun shit. How about stop doing that? You're not a gun. You're a human being with a vag. It's plain and simple. You're a woman. Flesh, bone, tissue, ligament, everything. You're a human being. You're a being. Now, whether you're pro-life or pro-procedure, you can argue, you could protest the ruling all you want. But if you want to get violent, trust me, you're not going to like it when somebody gets violent with you. Because let me explain this for you. We know you're angry. No bullshit there. We know you're angry. Now, just because you're angry don't mean you can start burning shit because you're having a fucking temper tantrum and shit, you know. It's getting old. Now, I do agree. Nobody should ever tell anybody, okay, man or woman, period. Nobody should ever tell you how to live. Nobody should tell you what you can do with your body. Period. I agree with that. But I love biology. Okay? You got these wackaloons saying life begins in conception. Okay, here's my thing here. I came across a video, I'm thinking either yesterday or the day before yesterday, that This young woman gotta be in high school or whatnot, senior high school or freshman in college. I don't know what it was. Now the thing is, when two people womp them, you know, I'm trying to be polite. I'm trying not to get pornographic here, you know, folks. When a man and a woman wampums to create, to concept a being, a life. Now, imagine, a woman develops eggs, right? Eggs, right? Eggs are just eggs. Okay? They need to be fertilized by the guy, his seed. Now, takes time. Takes time to create a little in the womb. How long? Nobody knows. It's the mystery of biology. It's a mystery of life. It's a mystery. But I love mysteries. Really. Now, it's like a female hen, a hen. A hen can produce an egg without a rooster. So sometimes that egg is completely... Now, a woman can do the same thing. It's called a miscarriage. A miscarriage is not an abortion. It's a miscarriage. Now, whether the man and the woman try to produce a child, and all of a sudden the female miscarriage, or the woman has the eggs, and the eggs are phew. It's a tough process of human science. It can be nerve-wracking, and sometimes can be cattywampus. I love the mystery of biology. I love the mystery of life. It's stuff that we learn in school, but sometimes when you learn in school, you're not given a full education. Whether it's in science or biology, you're not getting the full education as what you're thinking, you know. And because they don't want you to have that full education, man. It's like history. You're only getting the edited version of the history book, you know. You're not getting all that stuff you want to understand and learn about history, because the suits don't want you to know the full detail of... I hate politicians. They suck cock for a living. Who's the ones with the money? Now, life is a huge mystery. Also, life is about ups and downs, okay? Now, some of you ladies are on strike, and you're demanding us guys a vasectomy. I don't think so. You're not going to force me to get snipped, because maybe I want kids along the way before I get really fucking old, okay? So you're not going to force me to get a vasectomy, because am I with anybody? No. I'm happy being single. I'm happy doing the knuckle shuffle. Just leave me the fuck alone. If I'm going to do the knuckle shuffle, I'm going to do the knuckle shuffle. Leave me the fuck alone. You cannot blame us guys. Well, it depends on the guy if he's not wearing a condom. He's a fucking idiot. And also, I thought you ladies take the fucking pill. But us guys that want to get, we need to wear a condom. You fucking idiots. You ain't gonna get no free pass, you dumbass. Come on now. Put the wetsuit on your little tormentor down there. And he's a wetsuit. Fuck the snorkels, shit. It's one eye. What the hell, man, you know. I mean, but you have this one celebrity on TV saying guns have more rights than women do. Question, does a gun vote? No. Does a gun drive? No. Does it do the dishes? No. Does a gun take the dog for a walk? No. Does a gun go out for groceries? No. Does a gun see the dentist? No. A gun is just a tool for self-defense. Now, I can understand some of you ladies are pissed. Understandable. No bullshit there. But your rights were not taken away. The ruling was overturned to give it back to the states. That is what some of you have refused to process. Now, even the pro-life ones have also don't process. So, understand that you're pissed. Okay, fine, you're pissed, but some people are saying, well, we need to abolish the Supreme Court. No. Just because you don't like the ruling ain't going to be the reason why they're going to abolish the Supreme Court. Because the Supreme Court is a branch of government. Are you fucking dumb? Just because you don't like the ruling. Okay? The Supreme Court's going to be there for a long time. Ain't going nowhere. Okay? Ain't going nowhere. Like the Second Amendment. That ain't going nowhere. Now, before I continue, to my viewers, if you want to respond to this video, email me at officialarn_1776@yahoo.com, and I will respond to your email ASAP. And or agentgrimlock_1776@protonmail.com. Now, sometimes the media likes to spin shit, you know. Government likes to spin shit too. So do celebrities. They also like to spin shit, you know, try to get all people. Take the time out. Back up a little bit. Take the time to think. Alright? Just, you're upset, you're angry, that's fine. Okay? But who the fuck is this Jane's Revenge? Is this a sequel to the Queen Anne's Revenge that sunk in the bottom of the ocean? Now, Jane's Revenge is no more than Antifa. They're more than a facto group from Antifa and shit, so. And the thing is, you cannot blame the Supreme Court for the ruling. because there's been opinions on this, but also through the courts and through the laws and the Constitution. And you cannot say that Roe v. Wade was a supreme law of the land, which it was never a supreme law of the land. It was straight up a court case that was 49 years ago, became a landmark case. It was never a law. Unless it was written into law, unless there was a legislation where it was voted in Congress, passed in the Senate, and the president signed it into law. It was never a law. It was the president never signed it into law. Then it'll be on the books. That's how it works. It's a court case. Then there'll be a legislation. They'll vote on it. If there was a pass or none, it wouldn't go to the Senate. If it did pass, it would go to the Senate. It'll pass in the Senate. Then it'll go to the president, who would sign it into law. A court case isn't a law. But whoever thinks that, go back and do your research on the law. You just can't say, well, Roe versus Wade was a supreme law of the land. No, it wasn't. It was a court case that was passed 49 years ago. It's still touchy even today, you know. But you cannot say, oh, it was a supreme law of the land. Go fuck yourself. It was not. Biden says it was a supreme law of the land. Go fuck yourself, you cognitive son of a bitch. It was never a law to begin with. If it was, your dumbass would sign it into law as it was. A legislation was created to make sure that it was the law. It wasn't. It ain't law. It's a court case. I know some of you will be mad at me, but I just don't give a shit because, you know, it's a facts. If Roe versus Wade, okay, come out. If it was a supreme law of the land, how come there was no legislation created to protect that? How come it didn't go through this? How come it didn't go to Congress or pass through the Senate? How come the president didn't sign it into law? It never happened. Unless there was a legislation done, okay, where there was a vote, and if it passed, and the voting, then it will go to the Senate on. Then what happens there? It will go to now in the Senate there'll be a filibuster. Okay. If it doesn't pass in the Senate, no way. But if it passes in the Congress, goes to the Senate, and it's thumbs up or thumbs down, if it's a thumbs up, the president, it goes right to the president, and he would rather veto it or sign it into law. Now, if the president decides to sign it into law, then Roe versus Wade would be considered federal. But it's not federal. It's not a law. It's a court case that if it was done where a legislation was done and it got some votes and it passes, it will go to the Senate, then it will go to the president, whether he could vote it or he would sign it into law. That's how it works. You just can't say that Roe v. Wade was a landmark court case. Okay, that's it. It's a court case. All it was. 49 years later, overturned. Now it's back to the states. Okay, it don't mean your rights were taken away. It just stated that the states will be the ones that would do the ruling here, because what happened in Missouri, the state of Missouri, what happened there was caused to be dealt with in the Supreme Court. Now, whoever leaked it was the cause of somebody just really freaking out because of this. But whoever leaked it can seriously be in some deep shit. Now, the Supreme Court had every right to overrule that, because it was a vote 6-3. Now, if it was 5-4 the other way, then it would be intact. So it went 6-3, pro-life. But even the pro-life people are the ones who are the churchy morons. We got to preserve life. And who decides that? You? I don't think so, Junior. I don't think so. So, when God wants us to preserve life, oh yeah. And Joe Pesci is wanting me to put a foot in your ass as long as beats with a baseball bat over your fucking skull. It's a joke, folks. I don't believe in violence on anybody unless if I get attacked first. But I'm not for either side. You know, whatever decision you make, that's your decision. That's how I see fit. You know, if you want to preserve life, preserve life. That's your decision. That's fine with you. More power to you. But if you want to get the procedure, that's on you. More power to you. Me, I don't care what the fuck you do, as long as it's safe. It's safe where the woman is safe, and the procedure the procedure is done properly and safely. But also, if you want the little fella, there's always adoption. I have no problem with the little fella or the little girl being adopted by a family who is for a long time tried to conceive but couldn't. Who would love to have a child through adoption? You know, I'm not attacking pro-choice or pro-life. I'm just stating that, you know, if you're pro-choice, let me ask you a question, if I may. And you don't want the child. I mean, understandable. Now, have you thought about adoption? You know, if you couldn't afford the responsibility, you know, I mean, because there are couples out there that are trying to have kids, you know, trying really hard because they want to be parents, but either one of them can have kids because of unknown reasons, which I don't want to even go there because it ain't my business, you know. But there's nothing wrong with adoption, you know. The sanctity of life to me is adoption. You know, I wouldn't want to see a little being, you know, being. I don't want to. I don't want to even go there. Um, I was lucky enough to be a father. My son. I want to tell you guys a story about my son. My son was born February 18th, 1999. I was 23 years old. 23. And I was like nervous. And his mom, I was more concerned about her than myself, because here she's pregnant, 9.5 months, with my son, and my son was 9 pounds 11 ounces. That's a big boy with a big fucking head, you know. But I still love the guy. It's funny as hell. But seeing my son born was like, you know how babies when they're born they cry. That's fine. You know, they're born. You know, they're born. My son was completely different. My son was born with his eyes open, and he had that pissed off look on his face. And I've never ever seen a baby born with eyes open and a pissed off look on his face. Never in my life. Because babies were born, from my knowledge, babies were born with their eyes closed and whining and crying, you know. But my son, oh hell no. My son was born eyes open and a very funny, pissed off look on his face. It's the memory is burnt in the back of my mind, and I can talk about it now because it is fucking fun. It is funny. I mean, could you imagine front page news? Baby born with eyes open and pissed off. I mean, that would be a funny breaking news. The baby born pissed off, but eyes were open. Damn. I was wondering if my son was mad at me or his mom. Put me back in, I ain't ready. Sorry, son, your mom ain't gonna do shit for a while because you ain't going back in there because that thing's closed for Christmas. But I mean, just the joy of love, man, life, man. You know, I've always wanted to be a father. I've always wanted to be a dad. You know? And here I'm 46. I'm 46. My son's 23, and my son did go to college. My son got his high school diploma at 17. Sorry. My son got his high school diploma at 17 years old. And he started going to college that very next semester. That next semester. And he went to school to be a security guard. Training. Carry a firearm. He got his guard card. He learned how to use a weapon. Taser, you name it, the whole thing. And he became a security guard. And he ended up quitting the job, but also he went back to that job. And he went to school. He went to school and to become a pharmacy tech. So But I'm not here attacking you ladies. I'm just asking a question. If you ever thought about adoption, I'm not going to go there, but here I am. But there are reasons why women go through these procedures. Some can be financial reasons. Some can be reasons that are very heinous. I don't want to go there. And sometimes it's done because of an issue within the womb, whether it's the mama or the little fella that's in the womb. Because sometimes a pregnancy can be scary. Well, it is scary. It is scary. Now, there's a video I came across, I would say yesterday, and I want to go back to this real quick. Now, nobody should ever tell you what you couldn't do with your body. Okay? Man or woman, I don't give a rat's who it is. Nobody should ever tell you what you should or could, what you can and cannot do to yourself. If you want a piercing on your balls, I'm gonna get a piercing on my balls. If you want to get a piercing on your clit, go for it. Beaver bling. I had to go there, didn't I? I had to go there. Damn it. But now, does life truly begin in conception? No. I think life begins at birth. But I could be wrong. Some are saying, well, its life begins in conception. So you're saying that if I plant my seed in a chick's egg, then it's concepted, right? No. Life, nobody knows. Nobody knows when life begins. God don't know. Does a woman know? Because that's one of the phenomenal mysteries of life, is that nobody knows. Do we truly know where life begins? It's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I've been thinking about that for a long fucking time. Because nobody knows. See, comparing life begins at what? It's kind of like the chicken and the egg thing. Did the chicken come first or the egg come first? Nobody knows. That's why I love this mystery of life. Because nobody knows. Until if you feel a heartbeat. Now, whoever says a guy can get on his period, can get period, you are dumber than shit. You're dumber than shit. The only time a guy bleeds is when he's getting tapped in his asshole. Then all of a sudden, my asshole's bleeding. No wonder, you dumb shit. You got some stick up your ass. Is that a period? No, because somebody stuck a a broom handle up your ass, but while there's condom up there, well, no. Look. Now look. A guy that transitions into a woman cannot have a period. Okay? Can't. It's impossible. Now, the only way you can think of a guy being pregnant is that if a woman that transitions into a guy. Because that was a female becoming a male that all of a sudden became pregnant, cared for 9 months, boom, has a cesarean section. Boom. Or natural, which I don't want to even go there. Why? None of my business. The mystery of life is really weird. Really, really weird. And I love it. I love life because it's full of so many mysteries that we think we know what life is. Do we really know what life is? No, we don't. No, we don't. I mean, just because you give birth don't mean you know life. Just because you plant the seed to create life don't mean you know life, because nobody knows. It's a eonic mystery. Eons, man. It's a mystery that we think we know, but we actually don't fucking know. No. I mean, you can ask, Mom, Dad, what's the meaning of life? I don't know. Go to your room. Because nobody knows the meaning of life. To me, it's happiness. It's happiness, man. It's happiness that you get up out of bed every morning with a smile on your face, take one good shit, go get a cup of coffee. Again, get up, take another good shit, go get another thing coffee. Call it a day. 3 good meals, 1 good shit, and shower. Hey, go back to bed. Is that life? Not really, but it's part of it. You know? You get up every morning, take 1 good shit, go get a cup of coffee, go back, take another good shit, fix something to eat, get a cup of coffee, then take another shit while you're at it. I'm just saying that, you cannot blame the court system for overturning anything, because now we're told that gay marriage is next. No, it's not. It's not next, because it's not being talked about. What about Brown versus Board of Education? What? Brown versus the Board of Education. Not even close, because even that's not talking about. No. Because it's not important right now. Because what was done back then is done. It's sealed and for good, You can't go back. You cannot overturn that court case, because it means brown kids of color and Caucasian kids can't mingle. Can't mingle. Means can't fall in love, can't get married. What the fuck? That's why the Loving case was a real landmark case. You can't marry the one you love? Why not? Shouldn't matter skin color, because if you love that person, you love that person. And there's reason why you fell in love with that person. You know, you love her, you love him. Hey, leave them alone. Let them be happy. You know, and which is never talked about because that will never be overturned. You know, but a 49-year-old case, which was never a supreme law of the land, which was never a law to begin with, just a court case, you know, that, you know, and it never took your rights away. All it was, case was overturned and kicked back to the state courts. No more, no less, no bullshit. And some of you ladies think, my rights are taken away. No, because like here in California, it's legal. It's legal here. No. No, I mean here in California, it's legal in California. No, you can come to California, get the procedure, but as long as it's safe and you're safe, that's all that matters. You know? That's all that matters. But the pro-life people, I don't really care for them. No, I'm pro common sense. I'm anti bullshit. You know, because you got these pro-life churchy cocksuckers completely, we got to preserve life. Okay, but who says? Who says? You? Mr. Three-piece suit wearing ass crack? It ain't your job to tell somebody they can't do shit. I mean, you can't tell a doctor, you can't do anything because I mean, if there's a reason why doctors do shit is because they're professionals. But you cannot go after a doctor for even doing a procedure to begin with, because it's the job. It's a job they've chosen. It's a profession they've chosen while going through medical school. But if you go after them, you're no better than a fucking Democrat who only cares about themselves. You know? But if you think that you're going to tell someone what to do with their body, you could go fuck yourself. I'm nor pro-life or pro-choice. I'm pro-common sense, anti-bullshit, okay? You know? None of this matters to me except as long as somebody is safe and it's done properly. And there has to be a reason for it. Like I said, the reason women do it because financial reasons. They can't afford, you know, for legal reasons. But there's always adoption. The problem with there. They either do the procedure or adoption. Either way, but yet there's also other reasons why. But I mean, the governor, or was it South Dakota or North Dakota? She's willing to put someone in jail for an abortion, whether it's due to rape through incest or by a stranger or somebody they know. So you're gonna lock somebody up because they had an abortion because they were raped through incest and shit. Maybe you, Governor, have lost your fucking mind. Where's your conscience? Did you eat it? There has to be special procedures on this matter. You just can't say, well, I'm going to ban it. Really? You're going to ban it? Okay, whatever, no. Do that. But there's states that do allow it. We're going to do. Find a way to get them from getting it done somewhere else. Sorry, can do that. Unless you lost your meaning of common sense, you dumbass. You know. No, I'm not here. I'm not a wise man. I'm just a guy with common sense and anti-bullshit. You know. And it's one thing I do not tolerate bullshit. I am pro common sense. Open-minded kind of guy. I'm an ultra rare kind of person. I'm like a human version of a Honus Wagner baseball card from 1909. I'm a rarity. I believe that. From in here. In here. But if you make the choice, all I'm saying, I hope at the end of the day that you yourself is safe, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Because you're going to go through a procedure or in a moment of your life right there, everything will change you forever. Don't think I'm here to bash you. I'm not. That's the last thing I want to do. You know, just that when you really think, wondering, someone asks you, why you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? That's one question to be asked. Are you sure you want to do this? And there are reasons why you're doing it. I mentioned the two. One financial, one of heinous means that is sinister, which I don't want to say out of respect. It's really that politicians really know how to mind fuck everybody, and so does the media. The media, Hollywood, and politics really knows how to fuck mind fuck everybody. Even churches can mind fuck anybody. You know, churches, politicians, media, you know, celebrities, all know how to mind fuck anybody. Human beings have rights, okay? They have rights. Guns are just a tool for self-defense. That's all it is. No more, no less, no bullshit. Big time, pig time, no bullshit. Plain as fucking simple. That I will not bullshit at all whatsoever. Alright folks, this is good old Grandmaster Evan here, and this has been the Anonymous Republic Network. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and if you want to comment, if you want to respond to this video. Again, official ARN _ 1776 at yahoo.com. That's the official email address for the Anonymous Republic Network channel. And you also want to get hold of me, Agent Grimlock _ 1776 at protonmail.com. Ask me any questions, and I will respond ASAP. And I will be completely honest and completely no bullshit about it. Always live happy, healthy, and wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.